Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to another edition of the Steve and Mike Show. We are back. It's been a while, like Stain, but we are here. We are in there like swimwear, and it's the holiday season. My name is Mike Larkin, and joining me, as always, is the homie G, my boy, the one, the only, Mr. Stevie Nicks. Homie, we back.
Well, Mike Larkin, it's the holiday season, and Santa's coming around, Mike Larkin. You know
what I got to say to that, my homie G? You know what I got to say to that?
Dog?
The Christmas snow is white on the ground. When old Santa gets into town, he'll be coming down the chimney down.
We can only break that out once a year.
I know.
I can only break it out once a year because all the stuff we can do year round. I have to make sure I get that in. How you doing, man? I'm Mike Larkin. I'm doing great, dog. I'm a working man now. I'm doing great. It's great to be back. It's been too long. I hope you've been well. I hope the family's been well. I didn't ask you how the family was yet. How's the family doing? Everyone's good with you?
Oh, everybody's good, man. Everybody's getting through. We're actually going to be going to the little Christmas light show here in a couple weeks, which is going to be nice to see and just go see and experience the lights. I got to say, it's nothing like when we used to go to Jones Beach and Robert Moses and go through the little light shows. That was awesome, but I got to say, there is some stuff that is nice here. I always equate, the Alabama Theater here, good, but nothing will ever beat Rockefeller Center. Nothing will ever beat the Radio City Music Hall. I will say that. Christmas time in the New York City is absolutely awesome. For those who are ever traveling to the NYC or the NY, y'all got to go during Christmas time because it is amazing. It's beginning to look a lot for Christmas.
But look at Alabama Theater. Is that like when a family bangs each other with the windows open, Mike Larkin?
Wow, you just put
Alabama Theater, Mike Larkin.
Look at you just putting new. Look at this fucking guy right here with his fucking Dickies on the black tattoo. Whoa, not a bad tattoo. It has a fucking warp. No, it has not like that. You're putting a new fucking.
Look, you realize that the Jones Beach Light Show is still around because it's still here because I'm still here.
I know it's
still here.
I know it's still there. Why would
you're speaking about it like it's not here anymore? Just because you left Long Island, okay? Just because you left Long Island doesn't mean Long Island stopped existing and disappeared. We're still real Long Islanders stayed and are still around, dog. You know what I'm saying, dog? Homie G.
I'll be like Denzel Washington in Training Day. They throw the dubs out for me like I'm friggin' Alonzo in fucking Training Day, man. My goodness gracious. But no, I digress. I look at it like this, man. First and foremost, the Alabama Theater is not what you just said, put new terms into Urban Dictionary over here. No, it's the Alabama Theater, South Carolina's #1 spot for the Christmas shows and all different entertainment. A lot of great artists have been down here. It's right next to the House of Blues and Barefoot Landing. Man, it just nothing. It's great. It really is, but nothing will ever compare to the Radio City Christmas Spectacular and just the Radio City Music Hall
because it's Radio City, Mike Larkin, and it's New York. You think it's you sit down there you have things that are comparable to New York down there, as if it's even they're remotely the same. You sit there and act like the pizza and the bagels are the same, and the light shows are the same, and Mike Larkin, it's not the same. Stop pretending that it's the same. It's not the same, Mike Larkin. Okay, dog. It's not the same. You're not from Long Island anymore, dog. You know what I'm saying, dog?
How about you just stop? a lot of people leave Long Island, but I will say this. And again, love Myrtle Beach.
Yeah, they're traders too, Mike Larkin.
Love the stop. I love the Grand Strand. I love everything that goes with restaurant and everything here. But nothing can compare to what we had in New York. I will say that. I'll say that till I'm dead and gone. But I look at it like this, man. It is what it is. It really is.
Rings, Mike Larkin. Kiss the rings. Come on.
Wow. So it's one of those things where it's you can't beat it. You really can't beat it, and you really can't beat this time because it is Christmas time, and it's always fun. I mean, one of the things that we always talk about is Christmas music, and like you mentioned, Andy Williams and singing that song. One of the ones that we always criticize, and we did it before we came on air, but we always talk about this during this time, is goddamn Band-Aid, man. Do they know it's Christmas time at all? That fucking Bono. Well, tonight, thank God it's them instead of you. What the fuck?
I think Mike Larkin. Do we bring this up every year?
We always talk about it because of that goddamn Bono.
I think we talk about this every year.
Every year we hate him.
And every year we say the same thing. We have the same conversation because screw you, Bono, for trying to freaking make me feel guilty on Christmas. Who the fuck do you think you are trying to make me feel guilty for, I guess, not being born in Africa, I guess, on Christmas. Like it's just like you're like obviously emotionally or attempting to emotionally manipulate me when I should be just feeling happy and not having cares in the world and just being with family. And then because, you're doing this whole like fundraiser thing and whatever, and you're doing Band-Aids, so you're asking people for money. So now you have to guilt again, Mike Larkin. What did I say before we came on the show, Mike Larkin?
Guilt trip.
If someone has to make you do something for them out of guilt, then they probably don't have your best interest at heart.
I mean, I look at it like this. You had, We Are the World and all that, which was nice. Which was really
That was afterwards, though, Mike Larkin.
I know, but I look at it like this, man. It's for a good cause. It really is. But that line just, like, fucks it up for me. Just because, like, the fact that got by, it takes me out of the song and what you're doing here. And I mean, George Michael.
Like, who do you think you are? Who do you think you are?
Right.
To try to make me feel sad on Christmas. Why do I have to feel sadness
on Christmas?
On Christmas, Mike Larkin.
I mean, there is a lot of songs that are very sad when it comes to Christmas, like God Rest His Soul, John Lennon, War Is Over. I mean, you look at a lot of songs like around Christmas, and I mean, I'll say especially right here, like Last Christmas is a sad song, the Wham, that just turned 40 years old now.
I know you love your Wham, Mike Larkin.
Oh, just shut up. It's a great song, and God rest George Michael's soul. The man literally died on Christmas. Too soon. But I mean, I look at it from a stance like this, man. There's so many good Christmas songs.
The most festive day of the year. You guys love festivities, right, Mike Larkin?
Shut up. So it's one of those, wow. It's one of those things too, as well. It's again, you have a lot of incomparable artists, and George Michael was one of them. But I look at it like this, man. There's a lot of great songs. I mean, NSYNC, Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays just turned like 26, 27. I mean, it's one of those things. You have a lot of stuff that goes into it. You know what I'm saying? So there's a lot of great songs out there.
I know you put a lot of stuff into NSYNC. I know that, Mike Logan.
Dude, a lot of people like NSYNC. I know you're trying to throw the innuendos in here, but people do enjoy NSYNC. When Better Place came out off the Trolls soundtrack, oh my goodness, people went nuts because it was their first hit in 23 years, baby. So it's one of those things, too, where they had them all come together right now over me. And then Justin Timberlake's like, this is going to hurt the tour. I'm going to get arrested. And he's going to be a douchebag. So, it is what it is. It is.
I love how passionate you are about the things that you love, Mike Larkin. You know what I'm saying, dog? It brings me joy, Mike Larkin. You know what I'm saying, dog? Like, I don't understand it, but I love it. You know what I'm saying, dog? I love it because I love how you love it. I respect it, dog. I respect the game, dog.
Just stop. Because, again, it's nostalgia. Everybody loves nostalgia.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We do. And I look at it like this. Like, we were touching upon this the other day.
Yeah.
Back that thing up to these. Yeah, well, that just turned 24 years old. And put my beef in your taco, baby.
Okay, are we gonna play the make me feel old game? We're gonna play the make each other feel old game now, Mike.
Absolutely, we are, man. Because
is that what we're gonna do now? We're gonna try to make each other feel old.
Yeah, send me stuff that makes us feel old, man. You're bringing up all these songs and stuff, like a chump, hey, Did it all for the nookie. What? The nookie, huh? So you can take that cookie and stick it up your He didn't get no nookie.
He didn't get no nookie, though, Mike Larkin. What was that, the 99 VMAs, Mike Larkin?
Oh, my goodness. Do you know somebody uploaded that on YouTube, the whole 4 hours of it? And I started watching. I forgot the channel's name. But God dang it, man. A lot of the stuff did not age very well from those VMAs. Like Chris Rock and friggin' talking about Puffy's new album coming out, which, by the way, no Diddy. Oh, my God. And now Jay-Z is being accused of raping the 13-year-old at a party in 2000. He's a part of this now. Hove, H to the OV. A lot of stuff's been going down with the Diddy and the Jay-Z now, man. Oh, the freak.
So you want to get into all of this right now and just start unpacking right now? I thought we were gonna make each other feel old first.
Okay, well, we can make ourselves feel old first. Okay.
Oh, you want to just get into the Diddy stuff right now?
We'll get into it in a minute, but I just want to say, because that also was...
You're having, like, podcast ADD right now. You're trying to go in, like, a million different directions. Like, what do you want to do? I don't care.
You know what I got to say to you right now?
What's up, Mike Larkin?
Just let it rock, like Kevin Rudolph. Let it rock, let it rock, let it rock. I see your dirty face. So,
Mike Larkin, you want to ring the bell, or should I?
Ding, ding. Ding, ding. Oh man, look at that those friggin' franchises will never ever get old. Friggin' Paulie, You should have left him on the street where you found him. You knocked him down.
No, my locker, really, it's all right.
No, little Marie, it ain't all right. Show Marie is not dead. Fuck him up, Rocky. Fuck him up. Oh. But
I mean, the whole franchise. The whole franchise is
amazing.
He really is as underrated as a writer.
Well, even the Creed series, Creed 1 and 2 were very good, and Creed 3.
I mean, the first 3 albums are pretty good, Mike Larkin, but
he
went insane a little bit.
I'm talking about the movies, not that Creed.
Yeah, Mike Larkin, when you are with me, I'm free.
I'm careless, I believe.
I believe lovers will fly with tears to my eyes.
My sacrifice.
I just want to say.
Hey, homie.
What's up,
I just want to say hello again. By the way,
half our viewers just left.
Oh, well, they love it. Y'all know you love it. But this is what we do. It's our nostalgia, and we sing what we do.
So wait, what? One Last Breath was 2001, Mike Larkin?
Yeah, like early 2000s.
So that was what?
24 years ago.
No, 23 years. It's still 2024, Mike Larkin.
Okay, well, 23 still.
ATM of this recording, Mike Larkin. Do you know what ATM is, Mike Larkin?
At the moment of recording, yes. Thank you.
Cool. All right, dog. I have to make sure you're, up with the lingo.
I am aware of the lingo, you jackass.
Because you're a year and a half younger than I am, Mike Larkin.
Not according to that guy in Comac, sir.
Okay. The fact that you need to fall back on people who are clearly blind.
Well, I mean,
clearly mentally handicapped.
I mean,
the fact that you need to fall onto those. No, my lucky. The fact that you need to fall onto my brother's disabilities to explain the fact that somehow you would ever look older and more dignified than moi. Like fucking, as they say.
Oh, you Dr. Evil? Moi, when he gave birth to, moi.
$1 million. The Faja, Michael. I know that's not Dr. Evil. The Faja. Are you saying
Farther?
Faja?
Oh, his dad. Well, why'd you just say that? I don't speak freaky deaky Dutch. We are in really bad news bears, Walter Matthau. And that's the way a
I like it.
Sunshine band.
Sunshine band. Movies, man. So are they? Is he gonna make a fourth now? Is that what they're saying now with Austin Powers now?
I don't know, man. I think we were talking about the Creed franchise before we went into that Creed. The Rocky films of Creed, that was good with the.
No, I mean they're amazing films, and that also, by the way, that's you always got me because that's how I know you're straight.
Wow. Okay, so
not wow. I'm supporting you now in the way that you want to be supported, and it's still not good enough. You know what, Mike Larkin? You're just never happy, Mike Larkin. I'm now giving you credit for what you want me to give you credit for, and you're still not happy somehow.
I'm not happy. In fact,
I
just want someone to hold me and tell me that everything's gonna be all right. Everything's
gonna be all right. And Mike Larkin, what do they do to you, buddy?
They rip your heart out of your ass.
Yeah, and they hit and quit it. Then it's bye-bye birdie.
Bye-bye.
I mean, Mike Larkin. He steals every scene he's in. Every single scene.
Sorry, I used to be a lot stronger.
Why don't you go home and write a song about it? You can call it, I got punched in the nose for sticking in other people's business.
Sounds like a country song. Every line.
It's fucking amazing.
Every line. Oh,
And I mean, here's the thing. Like, I don't care if we talk about this on every episode,
but I
don't care if people hate it. Here's the thing. This is a movie that is packed with amazing cameos. Okay, it is not like this is just one cameo in the entire movie. John Lovitz, Steve Buscemi.
Yep.
Who else, Mike Larkin? There's more. Billy Idol. Okay, who else?
There's a lot. I mean,
it's packed with memorable Kevin Nealon. Very memorable cameos, and somehow that guy tops every single one of them.
Well, I don't know.
I mean, I mean, probably we cry as hard at John Lovitz and Steve Buscemi as any scene in the movie, but not those other scenes.
Yes.
Not his scenes.
But the thing, too, is for me, Buscemi will also have a place because, oh, look, he's playing the guitar now. That's right. Self-taught. Pop.
Take that, Pop.
The best man. Yeah, the better man. He's a good wedding singer.
The thing is, like, there's so many memorable scenes. Every line is quotable. There's not an ounce of fat on that script.
No.
And somehow, like, this guy steals he practically steals the movie. Like, he's better than any other cameo in the entire movie. Like, that's how great he is.
All right, I'm gonna say because the actor who does play, wiki, and yes, the actor is in one episode. I know how you're gonna groan when I say this, but he's in an episode of Boy Meets World, and he steals the entire episode. All right, hold on, I'm gonna tell you. You have to see it. You can trust me on this because he's the dude, and we love him. But he's in the same scene with Sean Hunter, Ryder Strong, and he goes, "Oh boy, I'm going to Europe," because he says Paris, Texas on there, so he thinks he's going to Europe, but no, it doesn't say Paris, France, it's Paris, Texas. He goes, "Oh boy, I'm going to Europe."
That's like, that's definitely the same as that other.
But movie. It's so funny. I'm saying his delivery, the cadence in his voice. My bum is on your lips. My bum is on your lips. And if you're like,
and if you want to, a little kiss.
Angry Eminem. Yeah. And his mother just died. God rest her soul.
God rest her soul. Wasn't she like a crack addict, Mike Larkin?
Some shady, gonna fucking kill you.
I heard he was gonna, grow up, become a famous rapper, do an album about drugs, and name it after her.
I know. No, it's. I mean, he's reconciled with his mom. I mean, he's gotten to a better place since he's stopped doing what he was doing, that being Eminem. But I mean, a lot of us kind of still miss the angrier Eminem. We do.
You don't want to fuck with shady.
Cause shady, gonna fucking kill you. Ring, 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 ring. And again, I love Eminem to death, but yeah, I mean, the early Eminem was great, and I mean, I'm happy that he's in a good place. I really am. But man, for me, that's what we grew up.
Why they always gotta beep out the curse words, Mike Larkin?
Nowadays, everybody wants to talk. They got something to say. Nothing comes out when they move the lips. Just a bunch of different motherfuckers actually forgot about Dre. Bully, what a movie!
I mean. Here's the thing. Okay, you really want to talk about it? You really want to talk about why do you guys always talk about every Eminem? Okay, here's the thing. He was like revolutionary when he came out.
Oh, and absolutely.
He was like rocking. He was like reborn of like rock and roll, and like he was like part musician, part like rock and roll guy, like part rebel, part comedian. Like he's doing like he's a poet. Like, really, like, he's doing, like, stand-up comedy a lot of the time. Really. Like, he's doing, like, comedic, like, one-liners and stuff. Like, why do we love it? Because he's really funny, Mike Larkin. And the way that he writes and the way that he communicates it and his aggression and the way that he gets it out is, like, it's funny. It's offensive, but it's funny. Like, and he was never afraid to go after anyone. Like, he didn't care. Like, that's the thing is, like, for all the bitching and moaning people did about him, back in the day, back in 99, when they were doing, like, what was it, Real Life about him, Mike Larkin? When, oh, damn, that's fat, Mike Larkin.
Oh, God.
Damn, that's fat.
Oh, fucking Fanatic.
Damn, that's fat, Mike Larkin.
That's fat, yes. But Fanatic, yes. The girl that did her paper on Eminem, and she got to go to the restaurant where he worked. Eminem washed those dishes. He bust that table. That's bad.
It's like, yeah, sure, I'll fucking milk this.
Fucking
God, why can't I ask for my autograph?
Make a record about doing drugs and name it after. Hey, Mom. Also,
it's a guy from White Castle.
Oh, that part. I signed it. Dear Dave, thanks for support, asshole. So,
are you tripping, Mike Logan? You forgetting all the lines, dog?
No, man, I went the wrong part. I'm sorry.
It's been a while, Mike Logan. I don't blame you.
It's been a while since I've. Yes, thank you, State. But no, like that episode of Fanatic with Eminem, the 99 VMAs, his first MTV performance with him, Dre, Snoop, the whole nine. And then we got to, all the real Slim Shady at the 2000 VMAs with all the Slim Shadys there dressed in white. Like, he's had iconic performances. I think when he started going
D12, Mike Logan, D12, Mike Logan.
The Purple Pills and my band. My salsa makes all the pretty girls want to dance and take off their underpants. My salsa. Hey, where everybody go? So that, and I mean 8 Mile, of course. We can always talk about 8 Mile, but once he got to after 2004, kind of after Encore, Just Lose It. Oh, crazy. Yeah, that's what it kind of he started going towards, working.
The first, what was it, 4 albums, McLaughlin, or something?
Yeah, Slim Shady LP, Marshall Mathers LP, The Eminem Show, Encore.
Can I get an encore? Not that one.
Doing one more, yes.
Yeah, nope.
But I mean, a lot of people talk about when I think of Encore and I think of Numb and all that, Jay-Z and Linkin Park. I will say this. That was the big thing also this year because God rest his soul, Chester Bennington. And you and I love me some Linkin Park, but they have a new female singer now. And I got to say, she's not bad. I've listened to a couple of the new songs. She's not bad at all. But nothing can ever, take away the Chester Bennington that we have, the One Step Closer, the In the Ends, just all that Linkin Park good stuff. What?
You really listen to all that, Mike Larkin? You listen to?
You didn't like Linkin Park?
I mean, I wasn't really a big Linkin Park guy, but
oh yeah, One Step Closer to the End, and I'm about to break.
But I don't still how you ever gonna replace that that guy? That guy's voice. To be fair, his voice was so iconic. Not iconic, but distinct.
That would be all right, I'll give you the theory that I apologize for cutting you off, but let me counterpoint. Let me give you a counter offer, to quote my cousin Vinny. Let me give you a counter offer. It's like if Amy Lee.
Hey, Diddy Bag of Donuts.
Vinny Bag of Donuts, how you doing? It's like if Amy Lee of Evanescence got replaced, because Amy Lee has that distinctive voice, much like a Chester Bennington does. And it's like if you replaced Amy Lee with some other singer. And it's for me, it's like when Saliva, when they got rid of Josie Scott, and now they put the new guy in, and he sucks.
Am I looking? How can you?
Like open doors. I mean, the guy from 12 Stones adds a lot to the song, but it's her, man. It's her. That first album of Evanescence, Fallen, you had Bring Me to Life, you had Going Under, you had My Immortal, and you had Everybody's Fool. Hits after hit after hit after hit. That first album, oh my goodness. But I'm with you.
Oh my goodness. Oh my damn. Oh my goodness.
They go with ham. So, I mean, yeah, from where Linkin Park is now with the female singer, it's not bad, but yeah. It's like when Papa Roach, we all love Last Resort. We love Cut My Life into Pieces. This is My Last Resort. Came out in 2000, and then years later, they did another remix version with some TikToker, and it's what are you doing? Well, what are you doing, buddy?
What are you doing, buddy?
That's what it was, because it was all right, but it's just you had to have the well-known TikToker on, and it's who cares? Just do another version of it, but you don't need the TikToker,
Yeah, no, listen. It was when Uncle Cracker played. They did that song with the original guy in his song.
Give me the beat, boys.
You knew what I was talking about.
I want to get lost in the rock and roll and drift away. I want to drift away. No, when I think of Uncle Kracker, I always think of In a Little While, which is a good song, but mainly Follow Me.
Follow me, everything is all right.
I'll be the one to tuck you in at night. And if you want to leave, I can guarantee you won't find nobody else like me. Oh. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. It's like that, Joe. It's like that, Joe. It's like
that, Joe.
Okay, so the Diddy stuff. Okay, so Mariah Carey canceled her concert at UBS Arena this weekend.
Okay.
Supposedly for some other reason that wasn't related to the Diddy stuff, but it's almost definitely related to the Diddy stuff. And then LeBron James has taken a personal leave of absence,
right?
For personal reasons from the Los Angeles Lakers, which I guess is for an indeterminate amount of time, right? I think he said how long he's going to be away, but it's obvious. I think it's with the way that things have been developing, I think that it's become. You read between the lines, probably why.
Oh yeah,
this is happening. So. Those are like two of like the latest developments.
Well, I think for me, like the whole thing, like the girl from Danity Kane spoke out about Diddy, that infamous video from 2016 beating up Cassie in the hotel lobby. I mean, it's just everything with Puffy. Like, I mean, I didn't even know he had that song "Satisfy Me" with R. Kelly until it resurfaced years later now because of this. Good song, but like, and him and R. Kelly. Ugh. But I mean, I look at it from like.
But look, I didn't. It's funny. Like people don't realize he came up, P Diddy, as a background dancer.
Yes, he
was
back
in the day, Mike Clarkson. I mean, I know that you probably knew that, Mike Clarkson, because.
Wow.
But the rest of us, we didn't really know that, Mike Clarkson. You know what I'm saying? But then you go back and you look at the video, and it's like it's obvious. It's obvious what was going on here. It's obvious what he was doing. Like, You know what I'm saying, dog?
Well, it's Suge Knight. It's like, you were sick and tired of all these rappers being all up in the videos, dancing, come to death row. Like, he knew. You never saw Suge Knight in a video for Snoop or Dre or Pac or any of them, But with Puffy, he was all in Biggie's videos. He was in there with Faith Evans and, all the whole nine. But, yeah, you never saw that with Suge Knight. That's all I'm saying. But, yeah, it is what it is. I mean, people always talk
about... Are you like fronting for Suge Knight right now, Mike Clarkin? Is that what you're doing? You're like fronting for Suge Knight? Is that what you're doing right now?
Sure. So, I mean, I look at it from a stance like this.
It sounds like you're like trying to like justify Suge Knight's behavior or something. You know that Suge Knight went to jail, right?
Well, sometimes you got to, just...
You know why he went to jail, right, Mike Larkin?
You also got to shove the mashed potatoes in your mouth and then hang them over the balcony, like in All Eyes on Me.
Mike Larkin, don't change the subject, Mike Larkin. You're carrying... I don't know if you want to be barking up this tree, Mike Larkin. I'm saying this to you as my friend. I don't know if you want to be trying to paint Suge Knight as someone who's sympathetic.
Oh, I know. I'm just messing around, but it is what it is. I mean, Suge Knight, I don't agree with him either, but Suge Knight did have a point about Diddy. He did have a point about Diddy. I will say that. But no, I mean, it is what it is. Both of them are horrible human beings at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I can understand what he was saying at his sentiments about Puffy at the Source Awards at that time. So I concur with his sentiments from 1995. But yeah. I mean, a lot of the stuff that resurfaced as well. You look at Making the Band, where he made them walk to Juniors for cheesecake, man. 3 hours there and 3 hours back. 6 hours, man. Everybody talks about how he was towards the Making the Band crew in 2003. Like, they always go back to the cheesecake incident.
Well, I mean, I don't know, my lord. Did he rape any of them?
Ooh. Well, apparently one of the guys on that Making the Band season said that the cheesecake wasn't even for him. Beyonce was there, and they made him get the cheesecake for Beyonce. So, who knows? Freak offs. I mean, he even talked about the freak offs on Conan in 2002. There's that infamous clip that resurfaced, him talking about the freak offs, man.
Yeah, but he made it seem like it was like, he wasn't like, raping people and then taping it. He made it seem like it was like a normal party. Like, he doesn't, people knew, who went to the parties and were in the know. It was like an open secret almost. But there was the thing, is like no one said anything because like it was an Epstein style situation. He had dirt on everyone. And that was how he got power and control in the music business was because he had things on everyone. But apparently, Mike Larkin, apparently there are multiple copies of these tapes that are already circulating. Apparently, the New York Post has a copy of a tape. There's at least 1 or 2 copies floating around Hollywood right now. Very well, it said that very well-known people are on these tapes. Like A-list people and very, very powerful people are on these tapes. And, this is not the last we're seeing of this. Supposedly, more people are going to fall. This could very likely take down the music industry, the entertainment business. Catastrophic. It has the full support of the Trump administration to go through day one, release all the names on the Epstein and the Diddy list, everything. They're going to prosecute all the people, all the names that come forward. So this is just the beginning, really. This is, if you want to talk about the Diddy, if you think things are getting interesting now, Mike Larkin, this is only the beginning. You're going to see in 2025, you're going to see a lot of well-known people going to jail.
Oh, yeah. I mean, Will Smith was even just at his concert where he was talking about, don't believe everything you hear. I have never been to any of these parties. I have nothing to do with that. I don't even like baby oil.
Did you hear what Rob Schneider said about Will Smith? Rob Schneider says Will Smith is a D-bag, and he's always been a D-bag.
Oh yeah, I heard that. Yeah, I know you're a big Rob Schneider guy. It's okay.
Oh, you're not, Mike Larkin? You don't like Rob Schneider, Mike Larkin?
He's all right.
Funny.
He's all right. I mean, I was never really. I mean, but that's besides.
Mike Larkin, do it. Cut his fucking head off.
Yeah. Besides that, what else did he have? That's kind of it.
Deuce Bigelow, male gigolo.
It was all right.
I thought it was pretty good, Mike Larkin. You didn't like it, dog?
You know what I got to say about that?
I know it's a little hard for you to relate, Mike Larkin, but you know what I'm saying, dog?
Wow. No. Well, you know what it is about I got to say about that? About friggin' Deuce Bigelow? Shit face, piss face, the friggin' Tourette's taking her to the baseball game. Oh, yeah. But no, I only kid. But yeah, no, Rob Schneider, yeah, he's kind of he is what he is. That's all I'll say about Rob Schneider.
It is what it is, Mike Larkin.
It is. He needs to shut the fuck up.
Someone should get you a sign that says that, Mike Larkin.
You did. Thank you. Well, again, what I really didn't like was him.
Kiss the rings, Mike Larkin. Kiss the rings, bro.
Well, what he said about the Kembe Mutombo, I did not like. I thought that was a little ridiculous. Oh, because he had to put it back to COVID, and it's like, shut your bitch ass up, fucking Rob Schneider. Like, it has nothing to do with COVID. The man was sick. Shut the fuck up. But yeah, no, he is what he is. I know he doesn't like Will Smith. I know he spoke very adamantly about that.
You have a problem with COVID now, Mike Larkin? What's wrong with COVID, Mike Larkin?
Well, when you act like friggin' just like, like it fucking doesn't exist and shit, it's like, come on now. But no, that's the thing.
No one's saying COVID doesn't exist, but COVID is not what it was made out to be. COVID is like nothing. COVID affects not even 1% of the population, Mike Larkin. It's not.
I know,
not
but
anything.
For me, like my family, a lot of people in my family died from it, so I don't.
No, listen. I'm not discounting any of that. I'm not. But I think what you're trying to like. I think what you're saying with him is like he's not discounting it. He's not discounting it completely. He's just saying that it was overblown in its coverage by the press. You know what I'm saying? Like. It's not that people weren't affected by it. People were affected by it. But what he was saying is that it was made out to be something very different than what it was.
Well, no, it's just I don't like the fact that they act like it's a fucking conspiracy theory. You fucking dumbasses, like for real.
What's a conspiracy theory, Michael? What's
these people act like fucking shit and I hate people with these conspiracy theories and shit. Like and nothing, like the fucking Andrew Tates and all these people, like it's a fucking hoax and we're living.
Well, Andrew Tate's a moron. I wouldn't listen to anything that he says. But like, what are you referring to though when you say like conspiracy theories?
It's just people, how they just not just in general with conspiracy theories. That's all.
Like what? Specifically, though, if you're going to bring up conspiracy theories and you're referring to specific theories, so what specific theories are you talking about?
No, whatever people come up with. I'm just saying it doesn't have to be anything specific. Just people go.
No, nuts. It does have to be specific because a lot of the things that have been labeled as conspiracy theories have been proven to be factual. So if you're going to just complain about general conspiracy theories, that doesn't work anymore because that doesn't actually explain what you're complaining about. That just means you're complaining about the general idea of conspiracy theories. And the general idea of conspiracy theories is actually something that's very healthy because it makes you think critically and it makes you actually pursue the unbiased, objective truth.
Okay.
So if you have a problem with that, then we can talk about maybe why you have a problem with that. But if you just have a problem with people coming up with conspiracy theories, I don't think that's necessarily a bad thing.
Okay, I'll say it. They're nuts. All right, let's move on. So we'll just
they're nuts. Why?
Let's just move on to something else.
First of all, who are they? Who are they that's nuts?
People that just go into conspiracy theory shit, I think, are fucking nuts. Because
they want to know what's going on in the world and they want to be aware of their world, so they're nuts.
They're nuts. A lot of them are nuts because there's shit that's not there. It is what it is.
What's not there, Mike Clark?
I'm not having the conversation. Just leave it alone.
Because I don't think you actually know what you're talking about. I think you're just saying things because you just want to express some form of anger, but I don't think you're actually sure what you're angry about. Because what you're actually angry about is not actually what the thing actually is. So what I'm trying to figure out what you're actually angry about.
I'm not really angry about anything. I just think they're nuts. It's an opinion. But I mean,
you said, but like you're like acting like it's they're like these so-called conspiracy theorists, or I guess it's like a boogeyman, are like out to like get you or something. Like who's out? Like what?
Well, that's how people act. Like they're out to get them and shit. It is what it is, man. It's just there's a
no,
lot
but
of
like they're you act like they're out like to get you though. Like what are they gonna do to you? What's it
gonna do anything to me? Nobody.
No, exactly. But that's the point. It's like, what do you care about how somebody else thinks? What's wrong with asking questions, Mike Clark? And all these people that get labeled as conspiracy theorists do is ask questions, Mike Clark. And what is so bad about that?
You can ask questions, but when you get an answer, shut up.
What do you mean when you get an answer, shut up?
I'm saying when you get an answer, when there's an answer right in front of you and you're explained to you, just shut up.
So in other words, when the people who are in charge say something, accept it as fact, and sit down and stop causing trouble so the people who are in charge can do things unchallenged. Is that what you're saying?
It is what it is, man. It is what it is.
So it is what you're saying.
No, it is what it is. I don't want to get it.
I'm trying to figure out what you're saying because I'm trying to figure out why I can't help you with your anger if I don't
have any anger. And you turn this into it.
It doesn't seem that way. It doesn't seem that way because you're calling out conspiracy theorists and like.
All right, I'll explain.
Why is that a boogeyman for you?
Well,
I don't understand.
Who's the fucking nut? Alex Jones with that one. That one isn't freaking ridiculous. Alex Jones.
Do you realize that Alex Jones has been proven to be more accurate than MSNBC, CNN, and all these other, so-called, trusted news sources? Do you realize that he has a much, much higher batting average than someone like Rachel Maddow? Do you realize? Do you realize that like someone like Rachel Maddow is like irrelevant now? Do you realize that, Mike Larkin?
Why are we talking? First of all, why are we even doing this? I think Alex Jones.
You brought up Alex Jones, and Alex Jones
because he's an ass. The fucking shit with the friggin' Sandy Hook. I don't appreciate that. All right,
Mike Larkin, that wasn't even real. That was you realize they used that to try to take his business away from him, and they even failed at that. Oh, that whole thing was a politically motivated attack, and Alex Jones has been right way more about whoever the hell you're obviously listening to. So you're angry because you were proven your side was proven wrong. Because guess what, Mike Larkin?
This is not a
47 is not going to be Kamala. It's Trump train, baby.
This is not a political debate. Why are we turning this into a political debate?
Because this is what it's about. This is what it's become for you, Mike Larkin. Like you,
why are we even? All right, we're just
you were the one that brought up conspiracy theorists.
Right, can we move on to something else? I'm probably
gonna
get that part out. So
no,
go to something else.
You lost. I'm gonna rub your nose in this for a little while.
Nobody's losing about anything. What the hell are you even talking about?
Larkin, you were the one who started calling out conspiracy theorists as if they were like a scourge on the nation and needed to be stopped.
Okay.
And I'm explaining to you how ridiculous of a premise you just brought up is.
All right.
Because I don't appreciate when you label people, you're supposed to be in the business of freedom And the ability, what we do is based around the ability to have the freedom to say whatever we want. Ask. This platform is given to us because we have the ability to do things like have a free conversation and ask questions about whatever we want. And then you not saying like that you're like into something like that is almost like, then why are you doing this? That's what I don't understand. It's like, you want to do this, but then you want to like speak out against people who are like conspiracy theorists. They have conversations like you and me, Mike Larkin. You think that like conspiracy theorists are like these mad scientists? They're people who like live in their basements alone and they're in like cages and they don't know what they're doing and they're disconnected from the world and they think everybody's out to get them. And that's, yeah, people are paranoid, but that's not what conspiracy theories are. People who get labeled as conspiracy theories are really just people who are asking questions, and they don't, that label, you know where that label came from? That came from the United States government after President Kennedy got shot. That's the first time that vernacular ever appeared in the American lexicon, was after that because of the Warren Commission. Okay? That's used to label and discredit anyone who asks questions about what's going on and questions the official narrative. You're not ever just supposed to go around blindly with the official narrative, especially when you're in a communications business and you're in the business of free thought and free conversation. You should always be in full support of asking questions. Regardless of whatever you think of someone like Alex Jones, he is one of the most purest journalists of our time because he doesn't work for anyone that's making him compromise getting to the truth. He's more concerned about the truth than people who are sponsored by people who don't want them to get the truth. And that's a very, very complicated thing I'm bringing up. And I know I'm going on a tangent here, but like Mike Larkin, don't discredit people who just want to have conversations. Like, I think you need to have a more open mind when it comes to things like labeling people as conspiracy theorists, because really what you're doing is that you're putting down the people who are like there are people, they're in our lexicon, this is what we do. I mean, we bring up things all the time and we talk about them and we ask questions about what's going on in pop culture. That's the whole premise of our show when you really think about it. And so like, kind of breaks my heart when you say things like that, because like, I don't know. I don't think that you can look at anyone and be like, just for the way that they think, and be like, oh my God, that's right. It's like, we're neurodivergent. People look at us, we're different for the way that we think and process the world, Mike Larkin. Like, you don't find that like a little bit hypocritical? Like, it's the same thing almost. It's just we think about things differently and we process the world differently. But that doesn't mean that we're bad. It doesn't mean that we're bad people. It just means that we're different and we have a different view of things. I think that you need to be open to all different views and all different points of view and all different ways of thinking and all different ways of life. Don't turn off your bullshit detector. Never turn off your Mike Larkin. That's one of the most valuable things you can have. Have like I'll be in, and listen, that's just one of the things you're best at. Honestly, it's why one of the ways I love you. Right? Because you detect bullshit as good as anyone. And that's a very valuable skill to have. Don't ever lose that. That's a good thing to have. But being open to all the possibilities of the world. Don't close yourself off to anything. Have an open mind. Be open to everything, all the possibilities. Because you might be surprised at what you find. And you might find that it's different than what you expected.
Okay. All right, so
I just blew your mind right now, didn't I?
No, I'm probably going to edit most of that out just because this was not supposed to turn into a debate. I know a lot of people think a lot of those nuts just need to shush.
No, it's not even that. Don't edit any of that out because this isn't even a political thing. It's an us thing. It's an us. This is what we do, right? So I mean, really, like that's the point I was trying to make. Is that like really like. You're condemning someone's point of view. Why? Like the point of a free society is not to shut down debate, but to encourage it. That's the whole point of it. It's the whole point of why we're on the internet. It's because it's a free
I have no problem with debates, but when everything is a conspiracy or propaganda and shit.
No, because the thing is that you say that because someone, why, okay, who is someone you would label as a conspiracy theorist? Just give me an example of. I won't even have a topic. Just describe for me someone you would label as a conspiracy theorist.
Oh, of course, we always talk about him, and I've always respected him as far as I work in the professional wrestling business.
I mean, I know. Don't even name names. Don't even name names. Just like describe the type of person. Don't name anyone. Don't even go that far.
Well, I can name him Jesse Ventura. We always talk about Jesse Ventura.
Yeah, but okay, all right. So okay, just don't get anyone in trouble. Is what I'm saying. Is what I'm saying.
Talk about Jesse Ventura.
Okay. I'm not the body. I'm the mind.
Not Jesse the body.
So what about Jesse Ventura do you not like?
Well, saying that in the 9/11, the conspiracy and the aliens and all that, I think is a little out there.
Okay. But that's just his opinion, Mike Larkin.
Okay.
Why do you hate him for that? Like, listen, you can say, he is an asshole sometimes. You can say he's an asshole. But what I'm just trying to figure out is why that's his opinion, and why does that bother you?
It doesn't bother me, but it's very far-fetched. And it's just like, come on.
Okay, but like you're like talking about it and you're like putting him down. Like, why? Like, he can believe whatever he wants. Why does it have to be like you're separating him in a group where like he's lesser than you? You see how like this bothers me a little bit, Mike Larkin? Where like I don't know if you like thought about it this way, but like we're kind of not the people who should be condemning even people like that, because really, like, we're no different than conspiracy theorists when you really think about it, Mike Larkin. What we do, we're also on the internet. We also talk about whatever we want. We question whatever we want. And that's kind of the whole point of being on the internet, is to be part of a free society and a free system, and to be able to say and do whatever we want. We don't have any sponsors or anything like that, so we can pretty much do whatever we want.
And I'm all for free speech. I truly am. But I think a lot of in today's society, the free speech, a lot of it is hate speech now, because people just put too much.
Why is free speech hate speech? What is hate speech?
Friggin', why are we having this? Come on, man. Like,
you brought up hate. I'm Mike Larkin. I'm just responding to what you brought up. I'm just trying to have an honest conversation about the things that you're bringing up. That's all. I'm just going with it. We can move on, but like, you're bringing this stuff up, and I feel like we should talk about it if you want to bring it up. So, like, I'm just trying to be a good, co-host. That's all.
I understand, but yeah. All right. Well, yeah. There's too much hatred out there. We're constantly on the internet.
I agree with that, but I think that you also need to, think about how you perceive the world.
Okay. What's wrong with how I perceive the world? About right and wrong.
Because I don't think that you should be using conspiracy theory as like a pejorative or a hateful term.
Well, there's a lot of conspiracy theory. It's always, for me, it's always right and wrong, and boom. You know what I'm saying? That's how I view the world. There's right and wrong.
I just don't see it as being open-minded.
I'm open-minded.
I just don't see that
but when you start spewing stuff that is just out of this world.
Okay, see, you're bringing that up, so I'm going to say, like, what are they spewing?
But just about shit, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's out of this world.
You can't make a general accusation like that and then not have any evidence to back it up, and then just try to go, okay, well, then we'll just move on. Like, you can't just say blanket things like that and then just expect that to be okay and expect me to not ask you a question about it. Like, you're throwing out these blanket terms thinking that they're just going to stick, and like, I'm trying to figure out what you're talking about, because I don't think that any really of what you're saying makes a lot of sense, and I'm trying to figure out what it means. That's why I'm asking you these questions. Okay? Don't get frustrated with me. I'm just trying to figure it out. That's all.
Okay. Bottom line, people just need to learn when to shut the fuck up. That's about it. We'll move on.
Okay. I agree with you on that. But don't label people things like conspiracy theorists and like nutcase. Like, I mean, like, don't you think that that's a little accusatory? And if you're like trying to like go against hate and like peace and like goodwill and all this stuff and open-mindedness, like, maybe don't label people certain things with blanket terms.
Well, there's half of me where I'm like, again, open-minded for people.
I can see your part of you is frustrated with some of the things that have been going on, and that's okay. But like, don't label people. Like that's all. That's all I'm trying to get you to really understand. It's like,
I'm not labeling, but sometimes when you got to go to the nut house.
Conspiracy theorist is a label, Mike Larkin.
I don't know what you're talking about, man.
Are you kidding me? Oh my god. Do you see what I'm talking about now? Do you get it? Do you see what I'm talking about?
That was a fun little dissertation. Just to get you riled up and shit. Yes.
Yeah, just get me riled up. Okay. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. So since it is the holiday season, Michael.
Yes.
Since it is the holiday season, we'll pivot now. We talk about this about Christmas movies, right?
Okay.
Now, I'm not going to talk about Die Hard and Rambo again because we did that last year.
Yes, we did.
How about this?
Hit me.
Where do you think A Christmas Story rates as far as like best Christmas movies?
It's in the top 10.
You think it's in the top 10?
Just because it's iconic for him shooting his eye out and just everything that the story.
Just as a movie, like as a Christmas movie, just in general, like where does it rank for you? Like as far as like how do you is it good? Is it great? Is it like superb? Like
for me, it's a good, but I don't think it's great. I've always thought it was a good movie, but I never thought, man, woof. I've always loved Home Alone. That ranks high for me. Home Alone 2. Yeah.
Well, hold on, because I always thought A Christmas Story was kind of lame.
Yeah, I could see where you're coming from, but for me, I just thought it was always funny because he shot the eye out in the top scene.
Well, think about it. Think about how lame this kid's life is, right? Okay. Think about this. Like, this is like he's talking about he's narrating the story from being like an older kid, which by the way is where they got the idea for that for the Wonder Years, by the way, which I'm sure you knew already. But anyway, he's looking back on his life like that Christmas was like the best Christmas ever, right? Like that was the best, right? That's the best Christmas of his childhood, right, Mike Larkin?
Right.
Not for nothing, but that's a pretty mediocre Christmas, Mike Larkin, if you ask me.
I definitely feel you on that. Yeah.
Like that was the best. Like that was the best Christmas of your childhood. You had to dress up like an embarrassing rabbit costume. You had your eyes shot out. You had your mouth washed out with soap. Your best friend got his tongue stuck on a pole. You got in a fight with a kid. Like that. None of that says happy holiday experience to me whatsoever. I don't know about you, but like I don't understand. I never understood like how anyone like loves this movie enough to like have it run on like TNT 24 hours a day on Christmas Day. Like it just blows my mind. Like it's an okay movie, but like that was your best Christmas. That was your best Christmas. Sorry, I had that loaded in the gun already.
No, it's okay. No, I mean, I was, like I said, it was never one of my favorite Christmas stories, and I hear where you're coming from. I mean, like I mentioned, Home Alone. I liked the Santa Claus with Tim Allen and the Santa Claus 2. Once we got to 3 with Martin Short and Jack Frost, I was like, yeah.
See, that's one that I didn't understand, like why they would want to keep making that movie because, like,
I understood the first 2, but when we got to number 3, I was like, okay, there's no need for this.
I mean, I'm not even. It's like, okay, like so. Like now, so does he just Santa Claus now? Like, so now, like, even for the second one, like, okay, so like, Tim Allen is just Santa Claus now, and
he's got to find a wife to still be Santa,
and he has a kid, and Yeah, that's the other thing too that really freaks me out about Hollywood. Christmas is supposed to be a joyous and pure time. Why does Santa Claus need a mate on Christmas?
Well, because
he doesn't.
Yeah, it's Santa and Mr. Claus.
Yeah, but see, like, why? First of all, why around Christmas, and then also like, why does it matter? Why does Santa Claus's marital status matter?
Because he needs the wife to still have the mojo and the spirit to still be involved with Christmas.
Okay. Define mojo for me, Mike Larkin. Define mojo, baby.
Mojo, hey, you make me horny, baby. Yeah. Well, this is what I'm talking about when we just had this debate. Like, again, the questioning stuff. Like, this is just how it is. It's Santa and Mrs. Claus. This is how the fuck it is. I don't know why we have to question it, but yes.
Because, it's fun to question things. It makes things fun and
interesting. It's ridiculous. It's like, shut the fuck up. But no,
when did you become so boring and closed-minded, Mike Larkin?
Because ever since I became the governor of Minnesota, that's what. No, but it's nothing wrong.
You moved to Buck Crackalaki, South Kakalaki, out of Long Island, and now you eat pizza from a place called Brooklyn Pizza that's not from Brooklyn and not from New York.
Gino's Pizza, where the owner is from Brooklyn. Gosh darn it! But no, first of all, it's not being closed-minded, but when you're around, I mean, some of that stuff kind of just goes into effect.
But what are you? Wait! What are you around, Mike Larkin?
So I mean,
that's down there. That's down there, Mike Larkin.
Is what it is. So it is what it is. I'm a realist.
What am I, Mike Larkin? What am I?
So in other words, I mean, I will say.
No. I'm similar to that, right? I'm similar to. What am I?
Oh, you mean? There you go. And again, I honestly, folks, in that little dissertation we had, and I will say this because this appears to
dissertation.
Yes, this whole little
call it a debate, Mike Larkin.
Debate this dissertation, and everything that we had.
I'm Mike Larkin. I'm a master debater, Mike Larkin.
I bet you are. But I mean, looking from a stance like this, look, I am very open-minded, and I'm very, beauty straight the dumps. We talk about this. But I also, at the same time, when people start just putting this stuff, like him, well, even this, or this Mr. Why does there have to be a Mr. and Mrs. Claus? Because it's fucking Christmas. It's Santa.
Yeah. Why? So, like, Logan, why do you have, since when is it a requirement for Christmas for, people that have sex on Christmas or, around Christmas? Like, Logan, do you, know how guilty I used to feel for even having, thoughts on Christmas? And now, how this is how messed up I think. Why does that matter? Why does that matter? It's Christmas.
Why
does his marital status?
Do you want me to break it down to you? Since you want to break it
down, Matt Larkin.
Break it down.
Stop. Break it down.
Break it down. So it's supposed to bring back just the relationship of families and the importance of everybody being around Christmas and the loved ones and creating the moments and memories yet to be created. It's about everybody being together on Christmas and having that whole night and just spending it opening gifts with your loved ones and your significant other. It's supposed to be happy times, much like you mentioned, but we're also putting that into perspective of just how loving relationships and friendships can be, especially around Christmas time, around the tree, listening to music. It's a majestic, magical feeling, so to speak. That's how it is.
Plenty of people are not married on Christmas and have those same feelings.
That is very true.
I feel like Hollywood is trying to push a specific picture of Santa, Mike Larkin.
Okay. So what?
No, I really don't care. I really don't care.
That's what I'm saying. You have these debates about
I really don't care. I just like getting you bowed up, Mike Larkin.
You're getting me bowed up with these conspiracies and shit. And I generally don't care, but it bows me up because...
No, it's me, isn't it? I'm Mike Larkin. I've soured you on conspiracy theories, haven't I? With the Trump train and all that stuff, haven't I, Mike Larkin?
First of all, again, I have no problem since this one has to do with the Trump train. Woohoo! Chugga chugga woo woo! Come on, ride the train and ride it, Trump, Trump. No, it's just... So... I'll be honest, that is a part of it because
you made me wake my neighbors up. Like, Larkin, goddamn.
Sorry. Well, first and foremost, it's part of it because I'm trying to speak and then he has to speak because he rides the Trump train. I have no problem. First of all, I have been consistent. I didn't like Donald Trump before he was the president. I really don't like Donald Trump either. But we're going to get through another 4 years, and then he's gone, and we don't have to see his face again. But I look at it from a stance like this. I'm not someone.
See, that was the anger, Mike Larkin. That's the anger.
But here's the thing, and we've discussed this.
Yeah.
Okay, am I on the verge of exploding?
Sir, I'm gonna need you to calm down. I'm gonna need you to stop yelling.
And he gets tased.
Well, Logan. No, I know I'm going. This is a side note, but you know that's the same. That's Steve Carell's wife. That's the same woman from the scene.
I know. You can dry hump. Is it true if you don't use it, you lose it? Is that a serious
question?
No, it's not. Anyway, no, you don't sound me on. And first of all, I think what my souring conspiracy theories and stuff with, and I've said this, and again, he's fine. Like him and I could get along. Like we can have different politics and everything. I could get along with a lot of people. But I think the problem is now that I can speak because he just has to be, we're going to have a conversation. It just is what. We're going to have a conversation. I'm going to blow you up. Let's go, Islanders. So it's just, no, it's people. Again, we can agree to disagree. And I think the problem with, and it goes with everybody. It doesn't go with Trump, Biden, whoever. And I say this about Donald Trump. I cannot like somebody, but I'm not going to go out there with a gun and try to assassinate people. Okay. Like I'm not, that's fucking wrong. You cannot like somebody, but you don't do that shit. That's bullshit. Fuck that. But I will say this about Donald Trump. I don't wish death on the man, but he's not my cup of tea. And that's absolutely fine. I think the problem with conspiracies and people questioning shit is people just need to learn to agree to disagree and just stop. Just shut the fuck up because
why are you see that's what I don't understand is why are you anti-conversation? That's all. That's what that is.
I know. I understand where you're coming from. I'm anti-conversation. We could have a conversation, but it's just like when I tell you the conversation or here's why I like this. Don't try to tell me why I'm wrong, okay? Or just try to like maybe this. Stop it. I feel the way I feel. It's not a bad thing. It's not.
Are you okay? Okay. Is someone trying to push something on you, Mike Larkin?
No, I'm just saying in general, people.
Because I'm not trying to push anything onto you.
Well, you know what I want to do?
I don't think anyone should be pushing anything onto you.
You know what I want to say about push?
Anyone who pushes anything onto you is wrong. No one should be trying. Look, at the end of the day, you need to make your own decisions.
True.
Larkin, everybody needs to make their own decisions. Okay, I'm never going to try to point you in any direction. I'm just trying to figure out where you're coming from. That's why I'm asking you those questions.
Well, you know what I got to say about push?
I want to push you around.
Yeah, I will. Yeah, I will. I want to take you for granted. No, but it's just, yeah. And I just think with the Trump train and stuff, yeah, it's annoying. And first of all, I don't hate
That's why I do it, Mike Larkin.
I know. It's annoying, though. And
I know it is. That's why I do it.
God. And I think just because down here we're surrounded by.
Why do you think I laugh like this?
But no, we're surrounded by down here, so it is what it is. And the fact that they drive pickup trucks because it overcompensates the fact that they have small wieners, so it is what it is. But it just happens to what?
You're just jealous of them because they can drive, my Larkin.
First of all, shut up. You can't drive either.
I don't care. I don't go worrying about other men's wieners, Mike Larkin.
You know what I got to say about that?
What's that, Mike Larkin?
Song's about his dick. Love
gun, Mike Larkin.
That's dick.
Larkin, that's where it all started, Mike Larkin.
That is where it all started. That's where all this crazy
2008.
But no, going back to your point, since we've been all over the place.
This has been fun though.
It has been, absolutely. But yeah, I'm not going to edit any of that
out. But you can tell, you can tell this is our first episode since the election. Like,
oh yeah,
it's been more than a month.
But I'm not one of these idiots. But no, I'm not one of the idiots who is just like, I'm leaving the country. I'm not leaving the fucking country. Stop it. I'm not leaving the country. Okay, I'm not. That is, I think, also what gets me too. And I understand where people are coming from. I truly do. But I'm not leaving the country. I'm not off Twitter. I have a blue sky, but that doesn't mean like I'm going to get the fuck off of Twitter. You know what I'm saying? Just it is what it is. You got to deal with it.
You know, a lot of pedophiles have already been kicked off Blue Sky, right?
Have they really? Like, wow.
Yeah.
Okay. Mm-hmm. I used it as like another platform, but yeah, just Blue Sky. Yeah. Are you going to do Blue Sky or no?
No.
All right.
I don't. People just want old Twitter back, and that's not what I'm interested in. I'm interested in new X.
X.
That's what I'm interested in.
Don't give it to you. I can't call it X. I can't. It reminds me of porn. I can't do it. I can't do it.
Big box of porn, Andy.
Big box of porn. But again, this is coming from me who interviews porn stars. But yes, no, I can't do it.
Yeah, Mike Larkin, with the face paint people, Mike Larkin.
That has nothing to do with porn. You son of a bitch.
Well, I mean, Yeah. Adultery is wrong, Mike Larkin.
Adultery is bad, but it's
bad.
Fucked up. But yeah, no. I think when it comes to the
back to our Alabama theater, Mike Larkin, you know what I'm saying, dog?
South Carolina is number one. No, shut up. But it's just But no, that's the thing too. It's when you look at the Christmas thing, they want to portray it as it's family, it's everybody around, the Christmas tree. And that's why Santa has to have
Christmas tree. Come on, Margaret.
Have a happy holiday. So that's the thing. It's that, and I mean, for Christmas movies as well. I mean, you could talk about the DComs, you could talk about The Ultimate Christmas Present, you could talk about anything that Disney. The 'Twas the Night with Bryan Cranston. You could talk about a lot of great Christmas movies. National Lampoons. What?
Bryan Cranston was in the Christmas movie?
He was in a Christmas movie on Disney. 'Twas the Night. Yep.
Oh. You know what it is, like most Christmas movies do suck.
Yes.
So I don't watch them. Honestly, we'll probably talked about this before. The only thing that I do watch, probably as a tradition on Christmas, is Bad Santa and Bad Santa 2.
Well, they're funny, and I could agree wholeheartedly. They're very funny movies. But
those are the best Christmas movies, and I only watch them around Christmas. I won't watch them any other time of the year. That's probably the one Christmas tradition that I have, and I'll probably start doing that this week on my TV. What are some of your traditions, Mark? Since we're talking about them.
Sure. With Christmas, do
you have any movies that you watch around Christmas that you always have to watch around Christmas?
Well, my mom and I, we're not really. I mean, with the Christmas stuff, we hardly watch any Christmas movies anymore. But I mean, for me, I would just watch. I mean, it's tough because I've become so whatever with Christmas, and I hate to say that because I do love Christmas, but yeah, I mean, how many times am I going to see these movies? But I can watch like fucking a Home Alone 2. I could watch Elf.
Not Home Alone 3. Not Home Alone 3.
Fucking Alex D. Lenz. You can go fuck off. I mean, I could always watch Elf. I've always been a fan of Elf. I loved Elf.
Elf is pretty. You know what? Elf is not bad. I tolerate Elf. There's some that I tolerate.
Christmas Carol's fine. Not the Jim Carrey one from Disney. That one I did see. That was kind of whatever. I don't know, man. I mean, there's Fred Claus. There's all these movies the Vince Vaughn one and all these movies. But yeah, no, I'm kind of whatever. I am. I'm sorry. I don't mean to be like that. And I love Christmas movies, but
you're a Debbie Downer. You're like a Grinch, Mark, and you're a real Grinch.
Oh, that one was terrible. I did remember seeing Dr. Seuss How the Grinch Stole Christmas with Jim Carrey, and because I hate Faith Hill's Where Are You Christmas? Like, no, I can't deal with it. And I love Faith Hill, but I can't deal with that. I can't. That song is just like annoying as piss to me. I can't.
You know what, Mike Larkin? Shout out to our boy Tommy because he went to Vegas and saw Shania Twain.
That don't impress me much. Yeah.
That doesn't impress you, Mike Larkin?
That's a great song. I love Shania Twain. Like, she had hit after hit.
Yeah,
I'm gonna get you.
Who doesn't love Shania Twain, Mike Larkin? I mean, it's like,
I love Shania Twain too.
She's talented. She's pretty.
Canadian.
She's like the whole package, Mike Larkin. How do you not like her?
And Canadian.
What's that all about?
But no, I mean,
don't be hating on Canadians, Mike Larkin.
I've never hate on Canadians. I got a lot of Canadian people.
Mike Larkin.
Very nice.
And it's just a glass. I'm not a Canadians fan right now. I'm not pledging my allegiance. All right, calm down.
He's listening to much music on repeat. There you go.
Because that's the Canadian version of MTV, eh?
And Canadian version of Fuse, yes. Oh my goodness gracious! Much
music. No, Fuse used to be Much Music USA.
Correct.
Much Music. So I remember Much Music USA back in like the 90s, and that was like the competitor to like MTV, right, Mike Larkin?
Oh yeah, absolutely was.
But like they just weren't as, I don't know, they just couldn't last. They weren't as popular, I guess. Right? It just never took off. It was like 94 to like 03, right?
Yeah, I mean, for me, like growing up on Long Island, 52 to 56, folks. I mean, you had VH1, MTV, BET, MTV2, and then Much Music 56/Fuse. I mean, when you're listening to Soul Decision, ooh, it's kind of crazy, kind of faded, but I feel all right. And I mean,
I'm making my move tonight.
I can't pretend that you're only my friend when you're holding my body tight. Because I like the way you're making me move. I like the way you're making me wait. At the end of the night, when I make up your mind, you'll be coming on home with me. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
That thing was faded.
I said, like my Steve, the way we conversated, just around the day, around the way, with me up close, and everything okay. Not like the rest. Indecision with the best. False on my full compress. Because I hate it. As a go. Faded. What? That. I mean, you had Snow. Everybody wants to be like you. I'm a say I'm a zone. I'm just an and that guy.
An Informer?
Well, that was what was on Much Music in 2000. Snow had that song, which is a very good song. But Informer, said I'm a play. I lick your boom boom now. I'm a stop stumming. I'm a lay. Boom boom now. I mean, you had Soul Decision. You had, you had B44 was a thing for a little bit. If you get down on me, I'll get down on you. So there was some stuff on Much Music.
What about Together, Mike Larkin?
I love me some Together, man. Had them on the show, friggin'. I know my calculus. It says you plus me equals us. Said I know.
I think the last music video that was ever shown on Much Music USA,
yes,
in 2003, I think was what was it? My Friends Over You.
Oh, Newfound Glory.
Like Newfound Glory, right? Was that what it was?
I'm drunk off your kiss.
And then it switched over to Fuse.
Yeah.
That was back in the, from the big pop punk thing was big, Mike Larkin. Remember that, Mike Larkin?
Oh, yeah. The emo stuff. Friggin' just all these emo kids out there, these guys. Hot Topic. Somebody put out a video. Remember when Hot Topic used to be like you're not.
These goddamn emo kids, Mike Larkin.
Emo kids, man.
This goddamn Diane Johnson, this goddamn war.
It's goddamn Lion Johnson, this goddamn war doesn't give me an excuse to hit a woman. But no, the emo kids, a lot of them emo kids, man. Oof, emos. But no, I got a problem with that. I mean, that was the phrase. That was how it was. Avril Lavigne at the time when she was coming out with Skater Boy and Complicated and whatnot.
Hey, you. I don't like your girlfriend. Hey,
no way.
You. I think you need a new one. Hey, she definitely didn't rip off Mickey.
No, not at all.
Not at all. There's no way she ripped off Tony Basil. No way.
No, not
absolutely not. Yeah, it couldn't possibly be the same song.
No, not like Vanilla Ice and Under Pressure, David.
Well, no, that's a whole different Mike Larkin. That's a whole different shit. Because Mike Larkin, you see, their version goes down. But my version goes down.
It's the same fucking song.
Just admit you stole it.
Admit you stole the song. Fucking goddamn it, Vanilla Ice.
That guy, man. That guy.
Fucking guy. By the way, I have to say something since we did mention a lot of Christmas stuff in Diddy. One of the things I did want to point out today in the show, I think this will be one of the final things we'll talk about.
You know about the Jingle Ball, Mike Larkin? It was Jingle Ball 98. NSYNC was there. You know about that?
Jingle Ball? What are you talking about?
Remember didn't Z100 do the Jingle Ball?
What?
Didn't Z100 every year have the Jingle Ball?
They might have. I always used to listen to 106.1 BLI, so I wouldn't know about that.
Yeah, well, you know what, Mike Larkin, my parents, let me listen to all radio stations, not just the ones that they worked at, okay? Because my parents were actually, kind of cool that way. So,
I listened to every music station too, but I was always very,
but you don't know what the Z100 Jingle Ball is.
I don't listen to this shit. I listen to the Top 10 Countdown on 106.1 BLI, which is not the same.
You seem to be really going hard for the BLI right now, Mike Larkin.
That's just my people, man. Shout out to 106.1 BLI.
I know what Summerfest is, Mike Larkin. BLI Summer Jam or whatever the hell it is.
Jam. Yeah, man. Freaking great song. Daniel Betty.
BLI.
BLI Summer Jam, Winter Jam. Hell yeah.
Summerfest is a different thing, Mike Larkin. Right?
Jeremy Piven. Right here. Jeremy Piven. Right here. Fuck you, Jeremy.
But Jingle Ball,
yes,
right, was Z100's big thing during Christmas every year, right, Mike Larkin?
Okay, fair enough.
Okay. I'm sure that I will be verified on this, but trust me, that was a thing. And I can't believe that you, Mr. Touch of the Tism over here, doesn't remember that.
I don't have a touch of the tism, number one. And number two, I don't. But no, that was I mean, going to 99 Summer Jam, I mean, Summer Jam and Winter Jam, man, when you had friggin' the likes of No Authority back in the day, What I Want to Do, Girl, What I Want to Do, Can I Get Your Number, Baby, Hit Me with the 7 digits. And you had Shaggy, and you had, you know, DJ. And I mean, and you had all these Daniel Bedingfield. You had everybody like at that friggin' Summer Jam and Winter Jam.
I gotta get through this. I gotta get
through this. He had some hits, man. That one and If You're Not the One. I don't want to run away, but I can't take it. I don't understand.
Yep.
Well, you're not going to take the rest of it?
Oh, you want me to? You want me to? If I'm not made for you, then why does my heart tell me that I am?
Is there any way that I can stay in your arms? Yes. But no, no. The one thing that I am pissed about, not besides the fact that the Jingle Ball, I'm sure you're correct. I'm not denying it. You're wrong.
I just, you seem to be listening to, all those radio stations all the time. They just, I guess you want to listen to BLI then, Mike Larkin.
I mean, yeah, BLI was the shit, man. I mean, now it just went to
That's shit. All you, but like Mike Larkin, you never listened to any other radio. Like, it's weird that, like, you weren't allowed to, like, listen to any other radio stations.
Oh, we listened to other ones. When I was with my grandmother, God rest her soul, I used to listen to B103, 103.1. I used to have Z100, 98.3, 99.9. What?
Wait, so you don't know what Jingle Ball is. So but when you were with your parents?
What did we listen to a lot? Well, my mom and I always used to listen to 98.7 KISS FM just because the jams.
The panty job music, right, Mike Larkin?
Booty shaking, earth quaking, panties dropping, ain't no stopping. Oh, yeah. Good stuff.
And what did your dad only listen to what? Like,
he listened to Dirtbag Radio, also known as 102.3, WBAB. So, I mean, it is what it is.
Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me, Mike Larkin?
I was waiting.
Fucking Dirtbag Radio?
Oh, these
Dirtbag.
I mean, it's all these people out there, not the conspiracy theorists like we mentioned earlier. I mean, they might be, and that's okay if you are. It really is. I mean, we had this discussion.
Not like they play Nickelback.
It's fine. You know what I'm saying? I mean, if you
not like they play Nickelback.
I mean, they do play some Nickelback, but
no,
I mean,
they don't really play it that much. Like, they don't really play that much Nickelback though.
I know. Evans Gates won't open up for me. God damn it! But no, I mean,
Mike Larkin.
I look at
Dirtbag Radio because it's Mike Larkin. Because what? It's rock and roll. You don't like good music, Mike Larkin? Is that what it is?
Music, but I mean, when these people just come with their ripped jeans and they smell like booty juice, So I mean, it is what it is.
See, look at you. Look at you being judgmental and
I don't even know
the haterade just guzzling down
like booty juice. You just stink it. Oh, what's that?
Ooh, you are just horrible. You can't get enough of the haterade. When you see haterade, you say, "Put it in my mouth." And that's not the only thing that you say it to either. You know what I'm saying, dog?
I just had to say no. First of all, Dirtbag Radio aside, I mean, here's what it
is. Mike Larkin, you're drinking a haterade, Mike Larkin, okay? I don't really.
I mean,
you're being very judgmental. You don't know these people. You don't know the people who listen to WBAB. You don't know what you're talking about, Mike Larkin. You're just saying stuff because you want to sound cool.
First of all, I have no problem with BAB. I just like your face was priceless. I like to just get, what do you mean it's not a dirtbag, a dirt? So I mean, when you have
WBAB, you know what it is, my love, you're just mad. I became a smart, and I know as much about wrestling as you do now.
We're gonna get to that in 2 seconds because
no, we're not, because I'm gonna school you, son.
Wow, we're gonna talk about that in a minute.
Yo, who is this?
I'm the one schooling you, son.
Yeah.
But no, that's the thing, too. First of all, yes, no. I've been listening to 98.7, 99.9, little 107.5 up in there. BLI, like we mentioned, B103. Maybe a 101.1 a little bit. But yeah.
What was it? WALK too, Mike Larkin? Is that
97.5, yeah.
Yeah, the easy listening station. Contemporary hits. Mm-hmm.
Contemporary, baby.
Middle of the road radio. Yeah, that's way cooler than, BAB. Yeah.
Well, I'm just saying, there's a lot of people there, like, you're like, you know what I'm saying? There's a lot of those people at BAB now. people.
Like what? Like what?
People. Like, people.
What does that even mean, Michael Larkin?
Nothing. I just wanted to see your face. You take photos like this.
That's the second time I've heard that today.
What does pussy on a pedestal mean? Okay, you know what? I'm done here. I'm gonna go throw up. So yeah, bye. So
is all this available online?
Oh yes. It's all available. Okay. But yes, when you're not listening to WBAB.
Oh wait, no. Do you mean like disturbed? Do you mean like
Come on, get down with the sickness. Oh man, but no, I have no problem with BAB. My dad used to listen to that a lot. He had a Poison CD in his car. I remember that from being a kid. But yeah, no, I mean, my dad was big into the BAB mostly.
Yeah, your dad's cool. Your dad's cooler than you.
Well, he thinks he's cool.
Okay, dog.
He thinks he's cool.
So look, he's cooler than you are.
I'm the one schooling you, son. So yeah, no, gang. All right, so final topics since we've been all over the place and we talk about.
It's been fun though. It's been fun. I've been a little loud though, but
yeah, with all these nuts and weirdos and all these theories out there, boy. Just shut up.
You know what, Michael Larkin? You just want to spread hate. You just freaking the hater.
You want to eliminate the hate, don't you? You just these.
You know you need to do, Michael Larkin, right now. You know what you need to do.
What do I need?
You just stop hating. Stop hating. Stop participating. Stop participating. Stop twinkle. Michael Larkin. Easy.
Come on, baby. Easy.
Come on, baby.
Easy. Capeasy and yeah.
Come on. Quit tripping, dog. Quit clowning, dog.
But what about that capeasy in your ass? Don't go down the alley, Samoan.
I can see it now. The poems at the Johnson Street Theater. Look out, Samoan.
Don't go down the alley, Samoan. Oh boy. All right. I don't think I have to mention. It's been bugging me ever since, and I really hate your guts. But you gotta stop.
I hate your guts too. That's okay. Go keep going.
All right. You gotta stop with your wrestling terminology, like about wrestling with your smarks and talking about the biz. Like I'm really you gotta.
This
stop.
is why. This is he's getting me. This was his revenge. That's why he did all of this, boys and girls. If you've made it this far, he's now revealing this is why he did all of this because he's so butthurt that I now know wrestling terminology now, and I've become smart.
No clue about wrestling. He doesn't. You got to stop. I don't know.
I
don't know who's teaching you this, but it's got to stop right now.
You're mad because I'm right. You're mad because I'm getting them right. That's why
you got to stop. Now he's going to be talking about kayfabe and the gimmicks, brother. Like brother. Like nah.
Look, before you know it, I'm going to be on these wrestling podcasts with you.
The fuck you aren't. No,
I'm going to be on Max. I'm going to be on all these wrestling podcasts. I'm already almost halfway there, my fuck.
No, you're not. No, you're not. If you're a wrestling podcast and you ask the two of us, I will refuse. I
am already making plans with certain people that you are unaware of.
No, you're not.
That is going to blow people's minds. And when I come on that podcast, it is going to be so much fun. And I'm not telling you anything because it's going to be a surprise. But it's going to be fun.
You don't know about professional wrestling. Stop it.
Okay. Just what I'm saying. Have an open mind. Have an open mind, Mike Larkin.
No, you don't. You stop.
Be open to the possibilities of a good podcast, Mike Larkin.
Stop it. You were talking about WWE No Mercy like you used to play that shit. Then you have me trapped like friggin'. It's like a trap. I keep snapping into bang. That's what it is. Because
Mike Larkin, Warzone was better. I don't even know why anyone even talks about No Mercy. Like Warzone was clearly the better video game.
Stop it. Like no, it wasn't. Everybody loves No Mercy. Nobody talking about Warzone. Stop it.
Mike Larkin, Warzone was like the shiznit. Mike Larkin, me and my friends all wanted to play Warzone, dog.
Stop it. You never played Warzone in your life.
Mike Larkin, Warzone had better Stone Cold than anything, Mike Larkin. Like any other game, Mike Larkin. Stone Cold was also in Warzone, dog.
Well, no, the SVR series were good too. The Smack, I'm again, it's like a trap. I keep snapping back into it. It's like,
it didn't really start getting good to the 2Ks, but whatever.
You know what? Stop. You know what? No, we're not doing this. Stop it. Fucking the 2Ks. Fucking 2K 20 was terrible. Oh my god. We're going to 2K, everybody. Fuck. What the hell is going on here?
That was so fucking worth it.
I don't even know what Warzone's in the 2Ks he's saying. God. Next, he's going to be talking to me about friggin' what just happened on friggin' Saturday Night's Main Event. Mike Larkin, did you see Jesse Ventura on Saturday's Main Event? He's back. I'm like, no. Stop it.
Well, freaking, I know about you were keeping Anna Jade from me, Mike Larkin. You know what I'm saying? Oh, you try to keep that from me too. Fuck you, Mike Larkin.
She has gotten better as a wrestler. I will say that. But fuck. Beautiful woman.
I mean, her last couple matches were all right, but
you never seen any of her matches. All right. Stop it. Anyway, yes.
Look, by the way, that podcast is called My Brother, and Me. In that clip of the I snapped my fingers, Mike Larkin, and you would never get Mike Larkin. That clip, you wanna know what makes that clip so great? Why I can't stop laughing at that clip still, Mike Larkin. And you wanna know why? Because it's me and you in a nutshell. And as soon as the guy goes, stop. No, stop. No. As soon as he does that, that's me and you. That's exactly what I would say, and that's exactly what you would say. Yeah, when I snap my fingers, you would never get it good. You'd go, no, stop. No. That's it, right? That's it.
So he is never.
It's my brother and my brother and me. Mike Larkin, we're brothers. Mike Larkin, that's what brothers do.
We are, but he's never seen an Anna Jay match in his entire life.
Oh, Mike Larkin, a lot's changed in the last 48 hours, Mike Larkin. You know what I'm saying?
Name it. Okay, who she wrestled at AEW then, smart guy? Who? Go ahead, name it. Say it.
I didn't watch with the sound on, Mike Larkin.
Get out of here. Get out of here. Stop it. So, Anna Jay, for those who are unaware, it's a professional wrestler in AEW, a part of the women's division. She's gotten better. She was in Japan recently, and now she's back in AEW. She's gotten better as a wrestler.
I agree.
I hate him so much. So
I hate him.
Yeah, I know, Grandma. I didn't get the job. I hate him. So Anna Jay is dating Jack Perry, Jungle Douche, aka Jungle Boy, who sucks, and is the son of the late great Luke Perry. And
Friends?
That's Matthew Perry. God rest his soul.
I knew it. I just wanted to see your face.
Matthew Perry. Fucking kills my enjoyment of professional wrestling. I was like, I didn't even know about Anna Jay. Now, yeah, you like her because she's hot. Okay? I know what you're doing.
That's why everyone likes her. Don't pretend that's not why everyone likes her.
That is very true. A lot of people like her for her hotness. But I'm...
So what...
I hate him. Like, again, I don't even want to talk wrestling because then because this is what pisses me off. He starts with the smarks, and I'm a smart. I'm a smart, and I'm just like, no, you're not. You're a jackass. Like, it just throws the terms out. He's freaking talking about shit he doesn't know. He's talking about Warzone is better than No Mercy, and he's gonna fucking just, oh god. Oh, this is from this.
It's not like Larkin. It's preferred by the more hardcore fans. Let's put it that way.
What?
Preferred by the more hardcore fans.
What?
The more adamant wrestling fans know that Warzone's a superior game by Larkin.
No, it's not. Nobody has said that in your life. Oh god, he stinks.
Well, look, I've played Warzone. I don't know why you act like I never played Warzone.
When the hell have you played Warzone in your entire life?
When I was a kid, Mike Larkin.
Stop it.
Like, what? Like, oh my god. Oh.
So the now new professional wrestling fan, because he knows about Anna Jay and whatnot, and friggin' he sends me stuff about, this happened on this episode and blah, 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 blah. It's all right. I mean, my sacrifice for a lot of wrestling fans.
You been listening to Talk is Jericho lately, Mike Larkin?
No. So it's like...
you got to catch up. He's had some great episodes lately, Mike Larkin.
You better stop. Friggin' Jericho's podcast. Again, Talking's Jericho. He had Trump Jr. on. He had all these people. Yes, I'm aware.
No, I'm just saying, my mother, because that Chris Jericho, he's a wrestler.
First of all,
that I saw Chris Jericho live at Nassau Coliseum in 1999. I saw a live taping, my Clark, of Monday Night Raw and Thursday Night SmackDown. Because I don't know if you realize this, back in the day, you used to tape them back to back, my Clark.
No, so Chris Jericho now is the shits. He's terrible. He's on AEW. Just go away, Chris. I'm at that point with Chris.
Do you think he's too old, Mike Larkin?
Oh, he's fucking he should not be wrestling anymore at all.
He don't look great, Mike. I gotta say, he just does. He looks kind of, right?
I mean, when he looks the way he does, where he kind of looks like Sebastian Bach from friggin' Skid Row. You know what I'm saying?
That's what he does.
No, I'm doing it again.
No, Mike Larkin, you're right. He does. No, you know who I think he looks like?
Who?
Dog the Bounty Hunter without his beard.
Okay, I can see that. Very nice. I like your style. I like how you put that visual. Okay.
I like your moves.
I like your style. Thank you, Starsky and Hutch. Yes. But yeah, you're not going to be doing. You got to stop. First of all, you're not coming on to any wrestling podcast with me. I don't even know who you got, even if you got someone for wrestling.
Are we gonna like ever play WrestleMania again? A video game when I come to your house again, Mike Larkin?
What WrestleMania video game?
Okay, I'll bring it. Don't worry.
Never played WrestleMania.
We should.
Fine.
If you do the Royal Rumble on the SNES is like, oh
man. No. I don't know.
I'm a British Bulldog guy myself, Mike Walker, but I love Roddy, but that's a little bit after.
Rowdy Piper, not Roddy. What are you?
Rowdy. That's what I said. Rowdy Piper.
Doubt it while you're at it.
I said Joe Montana.
Joe Montana was a quarterback. You crazy asshole. But yes, no. I'm more of a SVR guy. The SmackDown vs. Raw series, the SmackDown. Here Comes the Pain. Also one of the greats. But yeah, no, I can't do the new 2Ks. They're not. The retro ones are a lot better. And I don't have nothing against them, but yeah.
The ones back in the day, right? The ones back in the day we were kids, that was the best ones, right? N64, right, dog?
Yeah, I was PS1 and PS2, though. I was more PS2.
Yeah. I had PS2, I had N64, I had PS1 later, though.
Did you have Gamecast?
I got Gamecast, can't afford it, dog.
There's GameCube, and then there's Dreamcast. Well, I got Gamecast, man. I can't afford it. My bad. I'm just trying to help you out. Oh, fuck. But yeah, no, I was right there with you with the games and stuff. Yeah, mostly a lot of them I can say when we were kids was a lot better.
Yeah, but listen, to each his own. Like I said, some people some people like Warzone. Some people, they like other stuff. They like the other games, but that's okay. Everyone's got their own favorite game. But
as long as you're not playing WCW Backstage Assault, we're cool. That's what I will say, because that was one of the worst video games.
No. What was it? WCW versus NWO. Right?
Yeah.
I'm blowing your mind right now, Mike Larkin.
And Mayhem too. Okay. And WCW Thunder. I don't know what.
Mike Larkin, oh my goodness, Mike Larkin, are you like getting mad that I'm becoming a wrestling fan? Like, are you getting?
Yeah, I know you're doing it to fuck with me. Somebody's telling you. But
Mike Larkin, could it be that maybe I'm just actually like getting into wrestling because wrestling's like kind of awesome? Maybe you ever think about that? Well, are you trying to say wrestling's not awesome, Mike Larkin?
Well, professional wrestling right now under the Triple H regime has been a lot better than the Vince McMahon regime. Absolutely.
But that's just WWE.
Well, AEW, I'll be honest with you. We've said this many times on the shows. I mean, when we do the
AEW is a better product.
It sucks dick right now. They're cold as ice right now.
AEW is still like, I don't know. It's still like the more interesting one because it's more fresh.
Not really. I mean,
you don't think it's fresh?
It's been around for 5 years. As someone who's been watching wrestling for over 20 plus years and has seen the growth from AEW.
Oh, here he goes. He's gonna clout shame now. He's gonna try to clout shame me. Keep going.
That's what I think about your clout shame. So from 2019 to 2025 now, It started out fresh because it was better. The WWE product of 2018, 2019 was terrible, right? So here comes this fresh product, AEW. You got Cody Rhodes, you got the Young Bucks, you got Chris Jericho, you got all these people coming in to AEW, and then the COVID era hits and whatnot. So I will say this: probably.
So you don't think it's fresh anymore? You don't think
no.
AEW is fresh?
You had Cody Rhodes and CM Punk. You lost two of them. Right now, there's no continuity with stories. What WWE is doing is really focusing more on stories. The subtleties, the intricacies, and the nuances. And what they have right now with stories is absolutely amazing, along with the wrestling. You have to have that nice blend, that nice mix. AEW is just like, we're the best wrestler. Oh, my God, I love you all, Tony Khan. And that's the main difference between what we have with AEW and WWE. Tony's just...
Isn't Bryan Danielson with AEW, though?
Yes, he is, but he's retired right now. I don't think he's going to be
wrestling. Retired, right? He did retire, right?
Yeah.
But he went there, right? A lot of other wrestling.
Yes, but the problem is when you have all these WWE people coming in and you're not focusing more on that and you're just doing pretty much what WCW did and you're making the same mistakes as what WCW did, the product right now is just not fresh. It's not good. There's no stories. It's mostly just based on professional wrestling. And there's more to professional wrestling than just the wrestling. You have to have continuity and stories that go into what people want to get emotionally invested and evoke emotions and elicit reactions. AEW doesn't do that right now. And I'm not saying it's a bad product. If you like it, cool. I've said it sucked, but that doesn't mean that I hate it. You know what I'm saying? I'm just giving an observation of what I see with the product. And we touched upon last time with myself, Dan, Paul Morales. Check out the latest edition of the Weekly Review. We touched upon the fact that we can all love and enjoy professional wrestling. We do. I watch everything. But the problem is I can also admit when something sucks. And we give this Nepo baby Tony Khan a pass because he loves wrestling. I love wrestling.
Nepo baby. Jeez,
because we give this Nepo baby with, he may have a coke problem. We this Nepo baby Tony Khan.
Oh my God!
What? Truth is truth.
Wow.
Tony Khan, who's a Nepo baby, and and just what he's about. And I love you all, and just how he's so much more of too much of a mark, so to speak, to what he is.
Those are a lot of labels you're throwing around.
Yeah, truth is truth. If you don't like it, then go. But it's one of those things too, where we look at it from a perspective and the general consensus. He's not fit to do what he's doing. That's all I'm going to say. That's pretty much the basis. If you've been following from 2019 and now, you notice that there's a difference. And WWE right now is whooping that ass. They own that ass like white on rice, is what WWE's doing right now.
They got to strut that ass.
Strut that ass. That ass. But yeah, that's pretty much right now. And I know you like AEW just because of Anna Jay. So be quiet. Just
look, I think that both products have something good to offer, but I definitely agree with you. I think that WWE, since Triple H took over, has been way better. Like because he improved the product. And that's why it's become better than AEW, because AEW didn't make strides, and Triple H took over and actually said we need to make a lot of improvements and made improvements. And so, okay, I understand. Like, I get that where you're coming from. We're like, yeah, because Triple H actually went and fixed things, and AEW just kind of was like putting the same. But look, like you were saying though, it works for some people. Like some people like what AEW gives them because they like those aspects of wrestling. And I don't think there's anything wrong with that.
That's actually what I said. But the problem is, if you ask me, which is better, like we mentioned. It's WWE. I can mention the problem doesn't start with the wrestler. It's the problem that we have a Nepo baby named Tony Khan. And we have a Mark who is on the message boards, who is on the forums and everything, and on the line and on the chats running this product.
You seem frustrated by this, Mark Larkin. You seem frustrated by the lack of improvements in AEW.
I'm frustrated for the fact that he has had his head up his ass for 5 years, and the fact that, oh my God, I own a wrestling company, and that's where we're at the status with Tony Khan right now, and he can't get his head out of his ass. Once he lost Cody Rhodes, once he lost CM Punk.
So you're not enthusiastic about the product anymore?
No, I mean, I watch it every week. I can tell you what I like and tell you what I don't like. I can point out, I can analyze, dissect, and decipher everything. But I can tell you right now, there's a lot of pluses what we have with WWE with the further the storytelling. We got the Bloodline, we got Raw on Netflix, and I'm happy that AEW is streaming on Max on the 1st of January. But the thing too is this: when your ratings are in the toilet, when people are not going to the doggone show,
yeah, they don't have a TV home, right? They don't have a good TV.
Well, they're on TBS.
Yeah, they have like a terrible. TBS is like basic cable, right? And they're like. have a hard. Don't they have a bad time slot too? Right? They have a bad time slot. Isn't it on like Thursday night or like Friday night or something? Or was it?
So AEW Dynamite is on TBS 8 to 10 on Wednesdays, and Rampage, which is going to be canceled in a few weeks, was on there at 10.
Yeah, those are horrible times.
Stop it! I'm not doing this with this Friday.
They're horrible time slots. Yeah, like that definitely hurts them.
I know, but oh my god, I hate them. And then you have 8 to 10 on.
I hate him.
You have Saturdays with Collision from 8 to 10 on friggin'. Yes, so they're on.
That's called oversaturation of the market. Too.
I know. He's all right. Well, all right. Well, since we're getting into this, I can't believe we're getting into this. I can't. What am I? What
he keeps sucking me back in. It's like a curved thing. Your mind game. You playing with me.
All right, man. Talk to you tomorrow. All right, man.
All right, man. Talk to you tomorrow.
Keep stacking us like you got like you had a trance on me. It's a trick. Man. So
I'm back into it.
I'm back into it, goddamn. Raw is on for how wrestling is now. I mean, of course, there's the YouTube shows like the NWA with Billy Corgan's promotion and all that. But Monday,
the world is a vampire.
So Monday now until Netflix. Monday is Raw from 8 to 10 on USA. Tuesday is NXT WWE 8 to 10. Wednesday is Dynamite 8 to 10. Thursday is Impact 8 to 10 on Access TV. Friday is SmackDown 8 to 10 on USA, and Rampage is 10 to 11, and then Saturday is 8 to 10 for Collision for AEW. So AEW is on 3 times a week. WWE is also on 3 times a week, and then you have Impact on Thursday.
But they have more established nights, and that means they have better nights.
They absolutely do, absolutely. Yeah. But the problem with Tony is the product is not good right now.
No, I'm not doubting that at all. But I think it's also. Some things are not in their control either. Things are going to go against you every now and then. Like WWE and WWF have had things go against them that were out of their control. That Vince had to weather the storm. Those things are going to happen. But the question is, what do you do in those situations? And it sounds like you don't like this guy because you don't think he's going to do anything about any of this. And that's what you're frustrated about, right?
Again, besides the fact that he's a Nepo baby, yes. No, I mean, look at how he handled the CM Punk thing.
Nepo baby aside.
How he handled the CM Punk thing with Brawl Out because the Young Bucks got a little jelly, and we're pretty much saying Punk did this to get this person fired. I'm not going to explain the thing, but it was not true. And Punk went off on the friggin' media scrum that they do, and Tony Khan had a look on his face like, oh my God, why is he doing this right now? And then that happened, and he got suspended. Then what happened with him and Jungle Boy, Jungle Deuce, Jack Perry, who's with Anna Jay, and CM Punk backstage, that happened, that fight happened, and Tony Khan said legitimately he was in fear for his life when this dumb motherfucker aired the fucking footage on their thing because CM Punk pretty much said on Ariel Helwani what happened, and he was pissed. So Tony Khan played the footage, and it was exactly how CM Punk described it. They got into a little verbal thing. Jungle Boy said, do something, and then Punk shoved him because he was going to, was tied his hair back, hair up and square up, as they say, and then Punk got him in a guillotine choke, and it was broken up within 10 seconds, and a little monitor shook. But this is what made Tony Khan fear for his life, and this is why people were pissed, because it's like, you fucking pussy, Tony Khan. Like, handle your shit. I understand you want to hug everybody and you want to, come on, people now, smile on your brother, everybody get together. You want to love one another right now. Maybe it's the internet. Maybe it's a different.
He just wants a spotlight, Clark, and he just wants to be, you know what he's trying to be like? What was his face? Oh man, I'm trying. He's trying to be like that guy from the 90s, Vince Russo. He's trying to be like Vince Russo, Mike Larkin.
Bro, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna have a bowl match. We're gonna have a 3.3 rating, bro. It's gonna be great. Then we're gonna have a swerve. Somebody's gonna turn heel, bro. It's gonna be the best Monday nights ever, bro. We're gonna go have the Attitude Era. Me and Ed Ferrara were watching Jerry Springer, bro, and this is how we came up with some of the greatest action ever. The bikini contest, bro. The bra and panties matches. Oh yes.
Yeah, he's trying to be like, look at me, I'm Mr. Wrestling. Like, like fucking
Vince, this is how we're gonna improve the product. Yes.
Like, dude, like no one cares. Like even Vince having his shortcomings, but like at least, well, not all the time, but most of the time, Vince cared about the product.
Well, Vince, if that would have happened with Vince, what Punk did to Tony Khan at that media scrum, Vince would have shut that shit down. Even Triple H now, he would shut that shit down and probably fire him or whatever. But Tony Khan didn't do that because, why are you doing this? I'm a big name. So it is what it is, man. It is.
I like that Triple H is there because he was a wrestler and he comes from the business, so he knows how it goes. But also, he's going to be a wrestler friendly guy. Like he's not gonna be one of these guys that tries to screw over his guys. Like Vince could sometimes be a dick, but H is never gonna do that because H knows how it is being on the other end.
Come on. Come on, man.
So I see the thing is, like, you didn't know this, but I've been a wrestling fan the entire time. I just hit it extremely well.
No, you didn't. No, you weren't. No, you're not. No, they didn't. Me and Veronica Vaughn got it on.
I've been bucking you the entire time.
No, you haven't. No, you haven't. No, you didn't. No.
This has been going on for like 15 years.
No, it hasn't. You don't.
I just let you think I had no idea what I was
Bullshit.
Oh, this is such a great night. Oh, man.
And on that note, another edition of the Stephen Mike Show. Thank you guys for listening to this debate, you sickos, conspiracy theorists, and everybody that wants to listen to the show.
Real SM Show 1 on X.
Well, I didn't even get to that yet. You eager beaver? Let me do this. You already cut me off and just talk about professional. Oh, with Triple H and Vince McMahon. Now he was one of the boys. So he would know about this. He was one of the boys.
Name one thing I said that wasn't like fairly accurate.
You just repeated what I said.
That's not Mike Larkin. That's not true. That's not true, Mike Larkin. I actually told you what was going on because I understand the situation because I watch wrestling.
All right. Who's the world champion right now in WWE?
In which division?
What the fuck? Who is the current world heavyweight champion right now?
Men's or women's?
Wow. The men. Without looking.
In what? What's the question?
Who's the world heavyweight champion right now currently in WWE? Men's.
Cody Rhodes.
Who's the current women's world champion? Without looking.
I'm not. My lord, I don't even remember. I can't remember right now. Honestly, I can't remember right now.
Okay, fine. Liv Morgan. Now, freaking this one over here.
Oh yeah, Liv Morgan. I'm not really a big Liv Morgan fan, though.
I'm not having this conversation. We're done. No, doing it. Nope.
I'm Alexa Bliss, Mike Larkin.
This concludes another edition of the Stephen Mike Show. As you can see, his tree back there, by the way, which was very nice on me. Very festive. I got to put that over. Look, what a shot at the tree. Very nice, my homie. Very nice.
See, it's very festive. See? And Mike Larkin, by the way, what I want to do is after Christmas, I'm just going to keep this up later, man.
because I used to have my tree up all year.
It's my idea, Mike.
Stop it. So, with that being said, this concludes another edition of the Steve and Mike Show. For all you sickos that love AEW, for everybody that enjoys professional wrestling, for all you conspiracy theorists, you nuts, you sickos, who I hate each and every one of you, even though I really don't, but I just feel like get me bowed up. On the Trump train, come on, ride the train and ride it, Trump. For all the wrongs and the changes we're going to have in this country and everything that's going into 2025. We thank you for listening. I hate his fucking guts. Like the epitome of hatred. You're right in my soul. I'm drinking the haterade. I really am. He's got me drinking it. I'm going to buy you a drink. What's in it? Haterade. So that being said, I'm going to let the numbnuts over here, the professional wrestler, that he's been hiding from me. I've been hiding from you. I like wrestling. Oh, my God. So, homie, where can we follow you on the social media?
Well, on X, of course, Real SM Show, at Real SM Show 1, Mike Larkin, because I don't accept any invitation, only accept Real SM Show 1. On Instagram, at Steve Nix. We do other podcasts. We're going to start them up again. Golden Age of Everything, at Golden Age Pod on X. Steven Nix Hockey Experience, at SNHE Pod on X. Am I missing anything, Mike Larkin? We have Facebook pages. We have websites.
Right. Steve and Mike Show. That was SteveandMikeShow.com. S&M Show Podcast and S&M Network shows on Facebook. The Steve and Mike Show Clips YouTube channel, which you should subscribe to, ladies and gentlemen. And he hit his social medias. Follow him on Twitter and Instagram. And check out your YouTube channel for Islanders Pride, which you should, because there's a lot of great footage.
And Real Isles Pride on Twitter. Thank you.
You're welcome. And if you want to check out yours truly, SM Show 1 MCL92 on Twitter, Larkin_92 and MLarkinMB on the Instagram front. SteveandMikeShow.com, LFCfights.com, Mike Larkin92 on the YouTube front, where you get to see this show on the Mike with Mike, the weekly review, Uncaged, Deep into the Heart of Wrestling, pop culture, and a whole lot of goodies, and more Golden Age, as Steve said, coming in the near future, and more Steven Nix experiences, which the latest one is up with you and Cousin D. You did your thing on that last one. So, yeah, that'll pretty much do it up for us. And I will say, everybody have a wonderful holiday season. By the time of this recording, when this goes out, either way, Merry Christmas. Have a happy and healthy New Year. Enjoy yourselves with your loved ones. In all seriousness, enjoy some good food. Go to some good movies. Just enjoy yourselves.
Yes, enjoy the festivities, the holidays. Enjoy your family, your friends, all the things that matter. You know, always keep track of the things that really matter in life and know what they are and enjoy them and be thankful for everything and have a wonderful 2025. Hopefully it's going to be a great year. And thank you all for listening, putting up with us. If you've gotten this far, we really appreciate it. We really appreciate all of the support and the likes and the views and the listens, and everything counts. So thank you. And have a wonderful, wonderful Merry New Year, everyone.
Agreed wholeheartedly. And I'm not going to say people just shut the fuck up. Just shut the fuck up. I saw like nothing man and freaking Limp Bizkit in together now. What? Just shut the fuck up. No. But in all seriousness, through all of our banter, through all of our arguments, and the fact that he likes to get my goat, his name is Steve.
Are you going to watch the pay-per-view, Mike Larkin, that's coming up?
Stop it. All right. No, we're done. No. At World's End, AEW, 3 days after Christmas. I hate his fucking guts with the utmost hatred for Stevie Nicks. My name is Mike Larkin. Thank you for listening to the Steve and Mike Show. Merry Christmas, Happy New Year. Alavida Zerky, Alavida Zame.
Bye. I'm glad I called that guy.
Man, I'm glad I called that guy. We're out.